Hello viewers and subscribers of the Galaxy Mantra channel here. Um, okay, here's my speculation on what Series 11 of Doctor Who, of Chris Chibnall's run, what Chris Chibnall could possibly do um, in telling, basically, if he did bring back David Tennant. I've been hearing like speculation and stuff on this YouTube channel called Matrix Lord 212 that I used to go on his cast and stuff. And he's a huge fan of David Tennant, and he's been speculating, and others have been speculating whether David Tennant would come back or not. And I was thinking, if David Tennant could come back as the Doctor again for another run of Doctor Who, for a 5-year run of Doctor Who, maybe you could have it as tell the story of how the relationship of the Metacrisis Doctor and Rose went. So basically, tell the story of the Metacrisis Doctor and Rose's story, how basically the Metacrisis Doctor and Rose got along, and where they ended up on their adventures together. Because that would be really interesting and really cool too if you wanted to see David Tennant come back, but still have Peter Capaldi regenerate into a different form. Like, say, if he regenerated into Chris Marshall and ended up in a different universe, and say it was the parallel universe of where Rose was, and Chris Marshall was the Doctor, and he ended up in the parallel universe. His TARDIS ended up in the parallel universe somehow, or he ended up in the parallel universe somehow, and the Metacrisis Doctor and Rose had to help him out along the way. And basically, the Metacrisis Doctor, David Tennant, and Rose, if Rose, Billy Piper, came back, maybe they could be the Doctor's companions together to help the Doctor get back on track throughout the season with Series 11. That would be really interesting, in my eyes, to see the Metacrisis Doctor, David Tennant, come back as the human Doctor instead of the Doctor himself, and have either, if Chris Marshall does end up as the Doctor, or whoever ends up as the Doctor, if the Doctor does end up in a different universe or something, and he's not quite sure if he's the Doctor or not, maybe have the Doctor with if his mind goes all wibbly wobbly, timey wimey, maybe have the Doctor in a way end up in the Metacrisis Doctors and Rose's parallel universe, and get them to help the Doctor out throughout his adventures in Series 11 to bring back the Doctor to his normal self in a way, because maybe he's lost his memory somehow, and they end up helping the Doctor out in basically trying to get him back on the right track and say, hey, look, Doctor, you're the Doctor. You need to man up, be the Doctor, go on your adventures again, and be that Doctor. That would be really interesting. So I'd love to see David Tennant as the Metacrisis Doctor again. Sorry, guys, just having a drink. But yeah, as I said, would love to see David Tennant come back as the Metacrisis Doctor and Billy Piper come back as Rose again. That would be really cool to see the Metacrisis Doctor and Rose come back again. That would be really interesting. So I'm all down for David Tennant coming back as the Metacrisis Doctor instead of the form of the 10th Doctor, and maybe have it as the Doctor with whoever the Doctor ends up after Peter Capaldi. Maybe have it as I said before, maybe have it as the Doctor's lost his memories and he's ended up in a different parallel, like in a parallel universe, in the Metacrisis Doctor's parallel universe, and they have to help him out and get him back on the right track to being the Doctor again. So that will be really quite interesting. But overall, really excited to see how Series 10 ends up finishing. I know we've got the Eaters of Light this weekend, which should be really interesting. So I'm looking forward to that. Looking forward to episode 11 and 12, which I'm really looking forward to. 11 and 12, which I'm really looking forward to seeing John Tim come back as the Master. And I know everyone else is looking forward to seeing John Tim come back as the Master, and the Mondasian Cybermen, which is going to be really exciting, really getting us prepared for Peter Capaldi's last Christmas special, last final episode with Peter Capaldi when the Christmas special ends up coming. But overall, Series 10 has been a great ride throughout Series 10 so far. I've really thoroughly enjoyed Series 10 as a whole. Even though people have had mixed opinions about like certain episodes and stuff, opinions matter. And we are all Whovians. We are all great Whovians who love and respect for Doctor Who. And we all want Doctor Who to continue staying alive and well. As Whovian fans out there in the world, like, even doesn't matter if you live in America, London, Australia, any country you live in, we're all Whovians united. And that's all that matters. We have the love for Doctor Who, as we all should, because Doctor Who is a great and wonderful show. And I just want to say it's a wonderful joy to see Doctor Who on our screens, and to the future, looking forward to the future to see what Doctor Who brings to the future too. Glad Japan has gave Doctor Who a 15-episode run. Looking forward to seeing if we do get another spin-off. I know Class has ended, but looking forward to seeing what new spin-offs they could do if when Doctor Who does go on a break or something. But that would be really cool to see, like, if we do get a new spin-off series, if we do get a Paternoster Gang spin-off series, or we could get a Rose or Metacrisis Doctor spin-off series. That would be really interesting if we do get to see that. If David Tennant doesn't end up as the Doctor, the 13th Doctor, rumors, they're only speculations. But as I said, overall, looking forward to seeing what episode 11 and 12 are installed for the end of Series 10 and for the Christmas special this year. I'm really excited. So I can't wait for you guys to see my last final reviews of Series 10 and for the Christmas special this year. And please let me know your thoughts, you guys, viewers, subscribers, because your opinions matter. Let me know your thoughts and comment your thoughts down below, as I said. And I'll probably do a Q&A this weekend, reading your comments out. So please chuck in your comments down below what you guys have found interesting about Doctor Who Series 10 and other seasons of Doctor Who. If you guys want to chuck in some old classic, talk about some old classic Doctor Who, please chuck in your comments down below, and I'll make sure to read them this Saturday. So stay tuned, guys, because it's going to be awesome to see the Eaters of Light. And I'll be doing my review on that on Sunday or Monday, working around work time. So stay tuned, guys, and see you guys next time. Bye for now.